Hi guys, today is your walkthrough for Tuesday, April 14th. Today we are going to come down to our language arts. Yesterday you were able to read a short story called Foot Race Across America. Today we're going to read a folk tale called Pocket and the Beetle, a folk tale from Brazil. It's just a short two-page folk tale. You can listen to it and read it yourself both. And then after that, we are going to look at abbreviations. We can use abbreviations for many different things, but today we're going to look at abbreviating our days and our months. Remember, an abbreviation is just a shortened form of the word, and the abbreviation starts with a capital letter because it's a proper noun, and it's going to end with a period. So if we took Monday, for example, the abbreviation for Monday is capital M-O-N period. And same thing if we look at a month like August. The abbreviation is capital A-U-G period. So on this page here, you're just going to take each one of these days of the weeks or months of the year, and you're going to write the abbreviation on the line. Don't forget the capital letter at the beginning and the period at the end of each one of them. And that's right here, got the answer key for you to check your answers when you're all finished. Remember those abbreviations, they're short 3-4 letter words to abbreviate them, that's it. That is what we have for reading today. So then if we come down here to math, on math you're going to find our math spiral review for Tuesday. And then down here, we're going to begin lesson 1 on chapter 14 over angles. I know it looks like a lot right here with 4 pages, but these first 2 pages, 833, 834, they're just kind of walking you through what we're going to be looking at, and they're just more pages of information. So remember, when we're doing this, our hands-on with our angles. Our angle is formed here on the inside from the 2 rays that have an end point at the beginning of the ray, and these 2 rays are going to share this same end point called a vertex, and that's going to form an angle here on the inside. To explore with this lesson, you really want to be able to use something like a geoboard. And if you're like me, I do not have a geoboard handy at my house. Got a whole bunch at school, but none at home. So luckily, if you come back here to our district website, or to our 3rd grade website, we have the My Math Toolkit, and you click on it, and it's going to open up something like this. And if you come down here to the bottom to the e-tools and click on it, there's so many tools, but scroll down about halfway and you're going to see it say Geoboard, and click on it. It's going to give you this band across the bottom. Your geoboard, you can choose 5 peg, 7 peg, 10 peg, or a circular one. Let's just go 10 peg and make it a big one, and then just drag it up there, and then you can click and drag it where you want it to be as well. And then right here you have your different colored bands to use, and so you can follow along and you can create use your rubber bands to create a square like this. It also wants you to learn what a right angle is, and those are those square angles. So it's good to find something square, like a shape. If we were in school, we use a pattern block, but I don't have that at home. So I could use a postcard, a note card, a piece of paper, whatever I have at home that's square to help me out with that. And then coming back here, page 834 is walking you through some more steps of testing out those different angles. And you're going to see on this page, it wants you to create a triangle. So again, come back to that toolkit. You just drag the rubber band up to the top and let go. And then take the side, drag it down where you want it. Come back up, take this side, drag it where you want it. Oh, I didn't get right in the middle, so I can always move that. They're easy to play around with and test them out. And so then I can make my triangle here. And if you want, you can even come in here on your toolkit. We have the attribute blocks. You can click on them, and you can get a square this way that you can drag up. And you can test that square out to see, oh, if I put it here, is this a square corner? Well, no, I can see it's not. I can see the angle is less than that square corner. So it's going to tell me that this angle here is less than a right angle. And then I'm going to test some other ones out, maybe with a hexagon. And I can see when I put this note card to the hexagon, my angle's even bigger, so we say it's greater than a right angle because my angle is bigger than that. So you're going to test that out and try it out a little bit. And then on coming back here, page 835, that's that practice page that you guys are used to doing independently in the classroom. And so my directions just say to tell if each angle is a right angle, less than a right angle, or greater than a right angle. You can use that same index card or square object you have to help you out. Some of the angles are harder to see, but right here I can see this angle. On the boat I can see an angle. It's testing out this angle here, down here at the bottom. Some of these angles on a clock it's testing out. So you just do that for that page, which shouldn't take you too long. And then also page 836, it has some word problems talking about it, finding out how I can figure out what kind of angle it has. If it asks you to explain, you can either write out your explanation or you can tell it to a family member. So there's a couple different problems on here for you to do. Or, since this lesson's all about angles, I found another opportunity for you. If you'd rather go more artsy with our math for today, you could do something along these lines and make a geometric shape like this one and draw a whole bunch of different lines on it, and then go back and once you've done it, tell somebody in your family if the angle is greater than a right angle, if it is a right angle, or if it's less than a right angle, and point out some of those different angle sizes to somebody in your family and practice finding the different ones. Or maybe you color code them. The right angles are green and less than a right angle is purple and greater than a right angle is red. You could do something like that. So if you decide to make a geometric art shape like this, and want to, take a picture of it and share it with me. I'd love to see some of them. You can email it to me at vosc@usd416.org, and I can share them with Miss Apple to share out on our social media pages as well. So there's an alternative to your math lesson if you're looking for something a little bit more hands-on, since it is our hands-on math lesson today. If not, practice around with that toolkit and use those geo boards in there. When you're done with your math lesson, you can play around with them and create anything you want inside on those geo boards. I know they're always fun to kind of play around with and see what all shapes you can make on them. So play around on that when you're done with your math lesson as well. As always, if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to any of your child's teachers. Have a great day.